block. Henneman gets across the line, back checking. Oh, a big hit from behind. That's going to bring in some guys. And we've got a Donnybrook. First one of the season. Taken away. Sterling's back on the ice. He's all right. To the middle. Black. He gets hit. And we're going to have another fight here as he got lined up. Struck's going to get taken down. Two more goes players. Sterling. It's tied up.
Idaho Falls skates it in and then ices and hits the goalie, and Rock Springs players aren't going to like that, and now we've got some fisticuffs right behind the net. Linesman able to get everybody else separated pretty quickly.
Dumped down in behind the net of South Shore, a huge hit. Dished out behind the net. That is not going to go over well. That was an absolutely massive hit. Dished out behind the net of Keys. A high hit into the glass, into the boards, and you could see bodies going straight down to the ice. And unfortunately, a couple of swings getting thrown there. Officials diving on top, trying to separate a few folks.
That was there. Can't go through as McIntosh makes a nice, beautiful couple saves. Oh, gloves have dropped, and it looks like a fight's unfolding right in front of the Jersey net. But the other player hasn't dropped him. He doesn't want to partake. Looks like he's stuck in it anyway. The helmets come off, and the players do go down. Seems like a pretty even fight.
Shot to the right point now. Shot. Murphy the save, and wow. D'Alessio trying to put it past the outstretched glove here, and we got Larson. Had some punches thrown in. Larson's turtling here. He's trying to avoid any further hits.
Good clean hockey, though, this afternoon. Not a lot of stoppages. Powell now in the corner as Anderson gets flipped up head over heels. LaChance now behind the goal, centering pass, and we'll get a whistle. Now there's a fight behind the goal, and going at it is Donovan Powell. Donovan Powell is on top of I'm not even sure who, and they are going at it. Sticks are down, gloves are off. And Powell's just unleashing on, I'm not even sure, but a Mercer Chief behind the goal. It's the back of the net, puck bouncing around as the goal comes off its moorings. Mineta and McKenna get into it now. Mineta and McKenna get into it now. They're fighting. Mineta's throwing right punches. McKenna's throwing right punches. Mineta's still on McKenna. Mineta's still on McKenna as McKenna goes down, and Mineta is throwing right hooks over the top of Ryan McKenna.
Woods 6'3", Tyler Fogu 6'3", Stanislav Braun, who's not in the lineup, 6'2", and we got ourselves a fight. Scrap right along the boards on the far side of the ice. Linesman getting quickly as both combatants go to the ice.
Circle uses his shoulder, tries to put it in front, but nobody was home. And now they're wrestling in front. Here comes some more rough stuffs. They were just having nothing to do with it. But the Cyclones turn it. Duchette sends it ahead. He gets knocked down, and there's going to be a whistle. Now there's a punch thrown. That was Swanger who threw a punch. And he's continuing after the fact. Swanger got decked a couple of times.
It was broken up. Behind the net this goes. And then Puck is frozen in stoppage of play, and we got ourselves a scrap. They decide to get after it behind the net. Tyler Agnew for Mercer.
Waits for support. Picard gets cross-checked from the back there by Sangadiev, trying to clear it. And it gets passed, and we're going to have another penalty, as now we have another player down, and here we go. Cable and O'Hara at the blue line. Rights being exchanged. A tussling match, and O'Hara finally wins the draw. And the hall monitors say recess is over.
Minute of the first, Hauser rips a shot. That's saved by Moore. And now a fight after the play behind the net. Oh, there's pushing, shoving, and fists being thrown here behind the net. That is Max Chaldung for the Rangers. And down low, and Chaldung brings him down. Oh, wow. Oh, they're still going at it. The referees can't break them apart.
The halfway point of this third period. Now they ran into the lines, and and a big collision. A Malachi crunch on Kimball, right in front of the Cyclones bench. And Van Valkenburg is now they're going to throw some fists. Van Valkenburg and Kimball are going to get into a fight here. Shirts are coming off. Linesman slips on the shirt. Now they're going to try to break him up, and they finally do.
Ronick, come down. Good body check. That is what you need. Good body check to a great opportunity. Thunder. Getting the puck deep. Rebound. Oh, just bumped wide. 7 putting his head down. What is going on? Fight. There's a fight. 7 and 3. Ronick, absolute. 7 throwing some punches, but Ronick's. Oh, it's Brando. It's a nail gun. Now that's a nail gun out there. That is a small guy who's an animal. Great punches thrown by 7 and 3. Pass middle, gets blocked. Bender with the hit from behind. It's getting rough out there. Punches are being thrown from both sides. Helmets off from Irving. Sticking up for his teammate. Bender getting in there.
Knights break into the zone, looking for more. In the middle, there's Trudell. Went to Ryan. Behind him goes the pass. And more going on right now behind the play. As it looks like, wow, that Rocket is really just trying to take him down. Does so. And I don't imagine he's going to last very long in this game either. Hand still raised.
Morrow and Hudson. Cyclones looking for a call, and that's going to get one. As it'll be the Clones going to the power play here. It's Touchette, who's really not happy as a couple hits came. First one sent Grange down to the ice, who's slow to get to the bench here. Touchette's helmet popped off. The linesman goes down.
And a save deflected away by Bevilacqua, as now there's some shoving in front of the goal. Islanders on the move, and now the gloves are off. Colson Hanrahan, and Colson goes nuts on Maylock. Sammy Maylock and Colson Hanrahan throwing rights back and forth, holding each other with the left hand. Officials not getting in the middle of it, letting them fight in the near circle. You don't normally see this in the NCDC. Both players still on their feet, Maylock and Hanrahan, as the teams are cheering them on right in front.
Going back to what you were saying, John, that was one of my keys to the game tonight for the Bulls, is play a disciplined game. Because often in the Bulls games, whoever wins the special teams battle, and the gloves are off, and here we go.
So that's Sterling and Pomerleau. And Pomerleau's had the better. He's on balance and kind of throwing him around like a doll. And the fans are loving it here in Pueblo. Seconds to go in the Pueblo Bulls power play. Another shot, nice save, and a quick cover by Polston.
This game is getting chippy quick, especially with the Bulls having a really good net front presence. You can tell the Predators aren't happy about that. They're trying to clear a path for the goaltender to see.
Yeah, unusual. These are the first two fights I've seen in the league so far, you know, at least within our games. And
We have 0.3 seconds left. And a little action on the side. As some face rubs are exchanged. McLeish is into it along the boards here, and the crowd erupts.
Coming the other way is Richards. Oop, we got some chin music down. Richards taking some big shots. Be careful here as Kedzo steps in to kind of help break it up. Hopefully he doesn't get a third man in, but Richards was going to town there on the near corner on Sterling.
Just really pestering each other both ways around. Backhanded pass, the net is off the moorings, and now we've got some pushing and shoving. That's Kramer for Rock Springs. Oh, and he drops the gloves, and he's throwing some haymakers.
Spud King send the puck up the boards, finds its way to Easton Edwards. Cicino, we got a fight in behind the play. Can't see who it is.
It's either...
I think it's Hinman.
Gets it over, far side for England. England hit heavy into the boards and then taken down. Players are still tied up. England drops his gloves and he's going to have a go. He's giving him right hands, taking him down. Still feeding him. Now the two players go down as England not happy being tied up along the boards.
Boyatz is looking for Von Klingraff. Passes it up to Von Klingraff. He gets it. He's coming around and he's trying to get in there. Accidentally hits Henry. And Von Klingraff is, and it looks like it is Lentz. It was inadvertent.
Stuck down by Justin Kingery. Kingery back to Kimball, sticked away by Philly on it. Now we got a fight breaking out right behind the goal. Justin Kingery's throwing a couple of punches. He throws his man to the ground. And Justin Kingery
laying the body now. Terhar pinning that one as Agnew just got cross-checked in the back. Gloves come off and we got a fight. We have a fight going on between Agnew and I'm not sure who else that was. I think that's Richard who's over there as Richard takes Agnew to the ice.
Push it in off the glass. Big hit down low, outlier player down. Johnson tied up. It was Polson.
We might see a couple penalties here. His arms are still being grabbed. Looks like that'll be all.
Oh, here we go. Gloves have dropped, and a fight looks to have started as Agilin is part of the mix. And now another one starts on the far side. That's a blindsider. As it's Agilin and Holtby going on it, still holding strong. Both of them getting some clean shots in. Another one's going on by the dot. Agilin holding on to the pressure right now. Gets another couple of nice shots in. Those uppercuts are landing nicely. Now into the slot. Trying to rip the jersey off Winston Mylon. He's getting some good shots in. And he drops one. Wow, and a big shot on the far side by the dot. Agilin hoping tied up right now. And it looks like that'll be the end of their ball. Another one starts in Butoro. Grabbed from behind by Corkery. Corkley now dragged away. Utah looks to skate away. And a man down on the Jersey side. And another swing. Now we got a lot to sort through. Oh, and another big slap at the head. Right at the middle. Utah will go to the box.
Thunder 0 for 3 on the power play. Thrown back in. It goes wide of the net by Rodchenko. And a big lumbering hit on the far side and a penalty coming up against the Thunder. And here we go. And the mitts are down and a big right thrown there. Another left. And a big right is going. Big fight on the far side in front of the Boston bench. And that's all result of that big hit. And a right there battling in. It is big number 11. Jenkins going. Jenkins gets left. Jenkins is going to go down. What a scrap there.
Pass ahead on the tape of Keller. Keller going in on goal. He got wiped out. Penalty call is coming as the net comes off its moorings. This will not be a penalty shot. He was not fully by a Spudgate as pushing and shoving commences behind the goal. And we have punches being thrown. Sterling, and it looks like another outlier down there. We can't see the jersey number. That's Carson Teckenberg.
We'll hit it to the far side boards. And a man down. Jersey looking for a penalty. We're going to have a stoppage in play. And it looks like a stick hits someone up high. And now the brawl seems to be beginning over here as Mitchell's starting to tangle up with a couple players on Jersey's side. And the gloves have dropped. Mitchell in a big battle right now. He's got a massive size advantage over Koenigsmark. Mitchell is getting a good couple punches in, but Koenigsmark really giving it everything he's got as that fight concludes. Couple bodies fall. Still tangled up, and now hands are starting to reach across each other. And now, oh, Lemmerbrock going for the headlock. Oh, excuse me, that is Noah Wood. And a big punch to the back of the head. Elkins is really fired up and throws some haymakers towards him. And that'll bring an end to that. I believe that's going to be a game misconduct at least.
Puck drops, goes to the far corner. Oh, and now the gloves have dropped. We've got a fight right in the center of the ice, and this will be a 10-minute misconduct for both these players. The Thunder player got the better of him that time.
Dempsey couldn't hold on to it. Shot in Polston with the save. Ames and Vest. Vest going after Coots. Third man in. '71. That Ames and Pomerleau goes after O'Hara. O'Hara not fighting back. Pommy just going after him. Ames trying to get Foss to go.
And while they lead the league, or rather second in the league in goals scored per game, this is not a team that's really going to shoot the lights out of you, but they're just so consistent and scoring at least 3, maybe a little more, and they don't give up many goals, so really doesn't take too much. As Patterson and Pree are going at it now. And with fighting allowed now, Preer potentially maybe just trying to give his team a spark.
In the neutral zone. Oh, wow. This is not great. Kavanaugh going at it. And now some extra behind the play as well. Gloves are off, so these guys proudly going to be done. And now everyone else
getting involved. It was Martell and Kavanaugh who got into it first.
Long shot there and a rebound attempt, and Tyrion sprawls out on his back and gloves that one down. And now we have some pushing and shoving behind the net. Players fall down. Somebody's lost their bucket. Linesmen are right there trying to break it up. Oh, and we have an icing call, and players collide, and now they don't like that hit at all. Both teams are now in the corner. Punches are being thrown. Charlie Ashton, and that's Leo Burns in a full-out fisticuff. Burns is missing his helmet. Now Smith is pressuring O'Hara with it. Evdemov comes in with a huge hit on O'Hara, and then he gets that return. Now we're going to have a fight right here in front of us. That's Petrosky in there again. Everybody on the ice is coming in, and we got pushing and shoving. Evdemov, he's squaring off with Epp. He ripped his helmet off. Petrosky, he's throwing some haymakers on Imkin, and they're down at center ice.
Throwing punches. And Averick made the save, and I don't know if Lazard clipped him on the way by, but boy, this could turn into something here with 22 seconds left in the period.
Tomas Vitanka. Backhand as Mineta gets into a fight with Freelove. This is something we've been waiting on for a while. Mineta's on top of Freelove. Freelove on his back.
Austin Rice is the leader as Heyman charging in a gutsy play that time by Abrick as he ran in and crashed up way outside of the crease. As Brody trying to antagonize Ludke. Hearing an audible "let's go" coming from the Cyclones. He's now lost his helmet. Gloves coming off. And here's Ludke coming in on it. As now a couple of licks coming in from the other side, and we're devolving into a boxing match. Whistle's blown. They're going to separate the two. Only plugging it because it was that good. As this will bank off the backside boards. Whoa, and a late shot. Definitely after the whistle. And now Milok is getting into it. So Milok can combat and nearly takes the Cyclone down to the ice. As the official is trying to separate the two. Vincent is trying to get any kind of shot that he can on Milok. As now the officials will separate. Milok goes down. Vincent is back up. And it's already the second fight that we've got in this contest. There's always so much energy in this building, provided by just, being at home and the fans that come on out, coaching staff, and of course by Matt in the public address booth, trying to keep it high. And you want to take advantage of that home ice.
Spins away from Beckenberg, right in front, shot, saved by Rondina. Rebound comes to the stick of Evan England, who will skate through center, 2-on-2. And now we have players coming together, Cable and Owen Ames dropping the gloves. Ames throwing punches on Cable with his cage on, then they both go down.
Right back up as the puck ends up on the near side, and a little extra battle going on over in the corner. Knights, in the meantime, trying to get moving on the other side of the ice. Here's Maxner. Oh, and we got a glove getting dropped and a battle going on here as Ucel gets dropped.
and still on top of them.
Cross Mantenuto shot and a save again by Abrick. The story of the day, goaltender Logan Abrick. Now Duffy with it. Now Duffy over the line, and we got a fight actually now. Mantenuto, and I didn't see who he's fighting with over there behind the play.
That's good sportsmanship. They will cool down and shake hands. So let's update the both records here for you before we take off. Bruins with the win, advance to 18-20, 1-1. Two very important points for them as they're now up to, whoa, look out.
Iwonis tied up with number 57, Carson Red, and now Iwonis drops his gloves, and these guys are going to look to drop the mitts, and they're going to go. Iwonis with a right and a left. Red kind of covering up. Never got a punch off.
So the Grizzlies back on the attack. So Farrell sweeping it across for Hofer. Back for Farrell. Farrell lighting up center. The Bulls will make a change, and there's some pushing and shoving and a scrum going on behind the play. And now Hofer's going to go after number 11 of the Rock Springs Grizzlies. He's trying to pull him off someone, and the linesmen are having to hold back number 21 of the Grizzlies as he makes his way to the penalty box.
On the faceoff will be Richards. And there we go. We're already going already. Holy criminy. Gloves came off even before.
Looking for a deflection. Utica's there. Oh, they're going. A fight over here. Gloves have dropped. Swanger and Holtby going at it. Holtby the 06, but he stands at 6'5". And Swanger went down to an E.
They do get it into the zone. Smith not able to do much with it. They're going to call a penalty here. Bouchard went down, and now
We got some gloves dropped here.
Pushing and shoving, and then some punches being thrown, and there's an actual fight. And Bouchard and Smith, he's on the ice, still trying to land some.
We got some major blood on the mask of Peyton Smith there.
Yeah, he got cut pretty good. He's going to the locker room. So Smith is heading to the locker room, as is Tiziana Bouchard.
Side turns it to the slot. Couldn't get anything on it though. And out looking for blood is Hauser. You could see this coming. And Hauser needs to be dealt with because actually he came out looking to fight.
front, taken away by Welburn. He'll play this up, and it comes out to center, Van Valkenburg. And oh, we got a fight! Van Valkenburg and Hansen throwing punches. And they wrestle to the ground. Van Valkenburg gets back up. Oh, this must have carried over from Sutton, because that was just a hit.
Harrison Ken is a Boston Junior Bruins product. Uh-oh. 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 We got a bona fide fight here. Oh, big right hands.
He'll shoot, and looking for the deflection was Naslin. Naslin takes it back into Benet. Makes a shot, and then gets into Owen Ames. And of course, Idaho Falls is not going to like that as Ames gives in Benet a little bit of a shot, as that'll bring up the temperature of the players. Provo player taken from behind. Is that Ames?
Grizzlies. Schmigai. Kiesel. Oh, we've got a fight. It's Cooper Owens, who you don't think is going to fight. Him and Wilkinson are going to go at it. They get back up and throwing punches left and right. Cooper Owen, holy cow, as he had to get back up from his knees. And they back up again as they both went down. Oh. Here comes Brody Clark, takes a shot, and Dick makes the save. Clark and Davidson getting into it. Now all the Bulls coming in on it. Clark, he gets into it with Davidson, and Clark is just throwing the haymakers on Davidson, who came in high after the shot in. Brody Clark just throwing the punches. Davidson now just holding on so he doesn't get hit again. So the former T-Bird, Brody Clark.
Place to the right of Polston. Iwonis and Doucette to face off. Iwonis wins it back. And now we have a fight. Ansems and O'Hara. And it looked like O'Hara did not want any of that. And what that means for Ansems is he will sit the rest of tonight and tomorrow.
The territory to Matsukobo. Pass was fanned, poked away by Holland. Lewetke keeps it in. Under 3 minutes to go in the third period. And now we have more. Now we have Laframboise knocking Franks down. More fighting. This is Lewetke now and Vilhauer in the far corner. Koenigsmark tangled up. And now it's Holland. And now we have Baranchik tied up with Matsukobo.
Kai's left. There's a chance on the back doorstep. Tapped home, scores! The Kings reign in overtime. Your Dunedin Cup champions, South Shore, win it all.